Welcome to Super Happy Dragon Lucky. The show will begin momentarily.
Yeah. Young Satoshi. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Dragonchain, 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 Dragonchain. Mine 10 blocks on a blockchain. My ETH father for the got paid. These dragons selling like they hotcakes. We go to the moon like we don't got breaks. If you want to transact on a marketplace, Dragonchain, Dragonchain, Dragonchain. Dragonchain, 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 Dragonchain. Mine 10 blocks on a blockchain. My ETH father for the got paid. These dragons selling like they hotcakes. We going to the moon like we don't got breaks. If you want to transact on a marketplace, Dragonchain, Dragonchain, Dragonchain. My ETH costs more than your rent. I spend my life savings, get a 10. Dragons get the hottest coming next. Me and Joe Rose making bets. All this shit seem new to me. Mixing blockchain with security. Keeping data safe is the fluency. How could you not fuck with the company?
All right, welcome to Super Happy Dragon Lucky, the Dragonchain Updates Show. This is episode 0x117. You pronounce that as 1x17 or 11d7. It is the 280th weekly consecutive episode with AMA. A reminder, nothing in the show is financial advice. Far from it. And stay tuned after the updates for an AMA. First off, in Dragonchain updates, last week's distribution for this show was 2,342 lot. There was one question for 585 lot, one featured post for 585. The host received 585, and Dragonchain received 586. The rounding error. So after that, let's go to Den.Social updates. First up is the lyric creation process. The LCP commitment phase is now live, runs for 1 week. Make sure you commit by December 17th at 10 a.m. And, the up to 2 new layers will be created based upon proposals, based upon the amount of lore committed to the top proposal, and the top proposal as ranked by the number of unique committers or voters, or however you describe them. So pay attention to that. Make sure you go and get your lore committed and figure out where you stand. Next, DINDAO discussion on, let's see here. Sorry, not sharing it yet. There we go. So DINDAO discussion. As of now, until the Emperor, I am for I am, changes things for this, you go in here and you reply to this post with questions, comments, requests for meeting, things like that, and we follow suit. I think that he's going to have a weekly show, though, so it will be more of a regular meeting, and I will attend when I can, or if there's something important that we are discussing, as other people will too. There are other people that likewise the same. I don't know what the schedule will be yet, though. Probably depends upon the Emperor's personal schedule. Good morning to the Emperor also. And let's see here. Next, we go to World Blockchain Roundtable updates. And first off, in case you missed last week's episode, wait a minute, this is the wrong one. It was, well, darn it, the link is wrong here. I apologize for that. The DAO one was the week before. Here, let's go in here and see if we can find it. Okay, Meme Coin Madness was last week. Really good show. Lots of good info. We had a special guest on last week. The Emperor was not on. He was sick. And there were a lot of good discussions in the current events too. Very interesting. So the more it shares, the more everyone who participated will be awarded in lot for governance. So get in there and watch it. And let's see here. This week's episode this should be a great one, especially after the Tucker Carlson interview with Roger Ver. Roger Ver's case update and its effect on blockchain, episode 186. If you haven't yet, you still have like 49 minutes to get in there and ask a question, introduce a topic, something to talk about. So get in there and do that so that you will be in the competition to get some lot. Should be a good show. Roger Ver is very important, and we all hope that he gets a pardon or is otherwise freed come this new year or sooner. So go in there and pay attention to the free Roger Ver stuff. Very important. And let's see here. That's all the roundtable updates. Next is DRAKARIA updates. So pay attention. Go make sure you're following DRAKARIA World on X, and if you can, pay attention because we're still giving away gateway keys. I don't think that there is going to be a space on X today. I think we're laying low for a little bit, trying to get a bunch of the stuff done, and especially a bunch of the stuff related to the testing of the spawning and the way that the eggs hatch and things like that. So trying to get it all tied together in the coming weeks, and then hopefully we'll get it launched sometime beginning of the year. So pay attention and watch for that. It's a very exciting project. Make sure you read the white paper. If you haven't read the white paper yet, make sure you do that. All right. And let's see here. Now, looks like we go to the AMA for this show. So while I go up here and refresh these AMA questions live, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the show, everything else. I'm just going to give a quick vote there. All right, let's see here. Okay, Oxons from Dragonchain. Okay, Oxons. Okay, year-end news on Dragonchain and DRAKARIA. Let's see here. There's a lot going on. There's a lot that we haven't announced yet. I mean, there's stuff with the case that we can't talk about yet, but everything's moving forward. And I'll say about the case, and maybe this is not the final year-end news, but about the case, if we win, if we lose, or if we settle, we're still going to be moving ahead because we'll put that behind us, and we have plenty of things to build. We have plenty of things that are built that we're getting ready to release, and we have a lot of people that I think are wanting to do some of these things, and the case makes it harder than it should be, which is the intent of the case, by the way, for anybody who knows how all this stuff works in the real world. It's a sad thing in the supposed free world to have to deal with. But, we've learned a lot because of that, and we will shore up protections to avoid issues like that in the future. Anyway, Dragonchain's, doing well. It's going to move forward, and it's going to move forward in a very significant way after this is all done. Den, we have some amazing stuff that is brewing on definitely related to Den. And, I'm talking to William about it a lot. We're talking to a lot of partners about it, and super interesting. It'll be a very exciting and very much talked about project when we launch it. So pay attention to that as well. And DRAKARIA, as we just mentioned in the post, when I go back and look at it after I've stepped away for a bit, distracted with other things, it's an amazing project, and some of the stuff that it does has nothing else like it in the world. And so when we roll that out, I'm excited about it because it's direct to consumer, and because it is very much focused on something that people, even if they don't understand it at first, will love it, because it's beautiful, and it's unique and really cool, super cool, super sexy. But then they understand, once they are holding it, then they understand a little bit more about why it's unique and why we were able to do what we're able to do and why no one else has done this before. And then it'll, blow their minds, because then all of a sudden they'll realize where they could apply similar technology in their own business or life. So a bunch of really cool stuff there. DRAKARIA is going to be an amazing thing because of that. So it's coming. It's coming. And I wish we could work faster, but we're getting there. We're getting there slowly, right? Let's see here. Do we have another question? Yes. I am. I'm gonna go ahead and vote his up real quick here. I did look at it earlier. I'm not voting blind, but anyway, question. Do you think the new SEC chair and crypto czar will help end or be good for the Dragonchain case? This would help Den too, obviously. I have no idea. I've heard good things about the new SEC chair, but people in that position have to prove themselves, frankly, before we start applauding them. As anybody can, go back and look at the articles in the crypto press when Gensler came in, that he was going to be the greatest because he was going to be a friend of crypto. He taught a crypto class at MIT, right? And they didn't look at it and see that he was saying, "Oh, you have to give half of everything to the banks." It's just freaking crazy. So, who knows? I am cautiously optimistic. I am hopeful. I think no matter what, again, the Dragonchain case, we're going to get it. We're going to get it finished. It'll either be settled, or we'll win it, or we'll lose it, and we'll move on. So it'll be a good thing for everybody who's been waiting all these years, and anybody who's still with us now, in particular to people who have been with us since the beginning. We can't express how grateful we are that you're still there and you're still paying attention, and that you're still giving a voice to some of what's going on. That there's been a lot of evil stuff that's happened in the past 7 years in the crypto world, and I do think that a lot of people are waking up to the understanding of what can be done, and there's a lot more, as we've shown with DRAKARIA, a lot more that people don't get yet. And I do think still that that's going to change the world. And, when you look back a couple of 100 years, 7 years, 14 years is not going to, it's like, whatever. That's a flash. It's a blink. So, if to us, 7 years, it's a lot of gray hair, and a lot of, lost sleep, and a lot of annoyance that we can't just do business in the land of the free, quote unquote. So, there's a lot of lies in the world, but we're gonna get past it. And in the end, when the people realize what blockchain can do, what Dragonchain can do, but generically what blockchain makes possible, they'll realize why a lot of these institutions, banks, VCs, central banks, governments, bureaucrats, why they don't want it used. It would prevent fraud. Why wouldn't they want it used? It's pretty obvious, right? So that's all, that's going to change in time, and we'll have a better world for it in time. You just have to stick with it and call out the BS, and make sure you act honorably, and support people who similarly will act with honor and support you. So courage is very rare in the world, as Sanj said, and that's what's most needed. It's needed far more than brilliance, So anyway, that is those are all of the questions. Oh, Mimi1 says bravo. Thank you very much. I I don't know what Bravo is in tune to, but thanks anyway. And let's see here. We're going to go now to, there's no featured post, so we will show you some Dragonchain.Store hoodies, right? And you can get in there and buy some Den or Den.DAO hoodies. I think there's there's a Matter hoodie, there's Dragonchain ones, things like that. Yep, there's the Matter one, multiple colors, coolers. And if you are able, please contribute to the Legal Defense Fund. We do need this as we fight forward for, you know, what will help us all. You know, we've gone into quite a bit of debt with some of this stuff, and you know, but we have survived, and we will survive, and we're going to keep building. And you know, you can go and give in with a credit card or with crypto, and that's about all of that. I think that's everything. So make sure you watch us again next week, same time. Watch World Blockchain Roundtable today at 1100 Eastern, 1500 UTC. Again, that's in like 38 minutes or so. And follow Dragonchain, Real Denizens, and Jojo Row on X, and especially on Den.Social. That's everything. Thanks a bunch. See you in a few minutes.
America's not the government, people. The America is you. It is the Grand fucking Canyon, the Rocky Mountains, the deserts of the Southwest, the Pacific fucking Ocean, the Atlantic fucking Ocean. It is the grandest continent. And what the fuck have you people done? You have turned yourself into sheep, every goddamn one of you.